What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Got another countdown for you. As always, thank you for the continued support. We couldn't do this without you. Now, the aura of a rock musician is built on so much more than just great tunes. The legendary stories told from the road have certainly contributed to the stigmas that come with being a touring rock star. So put down that mud shark, because we're counting down the craziest road antics. Let's get to it! The Beatles and recreational activities with Bob Dylan. Now, Bob Dylan was an influence on the Beatles both on and off the stage. After a show on their first tour in 1964, Dylan was backstage with the Fab Four and offered them marijuana. None of them had ever experienced the drug before, which took Dylan and our writer by surprise. Since Ringo didn't understand proper joint etiquette, he smoked the whole thing like it was a cigarette and didn't pass it around. But Dylan was undeterred and decided to just roll individual joints for each member of the band. Also, don't do drugs, kids. Ozzy snorts ants, or Ozzy Ants-in-my-nose Johnson. Ozzy Osbourne is no stranger to the insane. During his tour with Motley Crue in 1984, Ozzy and Nikki Sixx played a sometimes unhealthy continuous game of one-ups. Ozzy put an abrupt end to this game when he spotted a line of ants making their way towards a popsicle stick. In that moment, Ozzy decided to get down on all fours and snort the row of ants, who I'm sure had an epic story to tell when they arrived in ant heaven. Zappa and the Montreux Casino. Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention were very popular in Europe during their heyday. During one of their shows in Montreux, Switzerland, a deranged fan set fire to the casino where the concert was taking place. The resulting fire burned the entire casino to the ground. A bootleg recording of the concert captured the moment where the fire was announced and the evacuation began. Luckily, there were no major injuries, and the song served as the inspiration for the Deep Purple song, Smoke on the Water. Keith Moon's Lincoln Continental. Now, Keith Moon had a notoriously wild personality. He was known to get into trouble while on the road, but he really outdid himself in 1972 when he drove a Lincoln Continental that wasn't his into a Holiday Inn swimming pool. Now, he didn't just decide to do this on a whim. It all started with a flick of birthday cake, but then evolved into a full-blown food fight. In an effort to continue his destruction, he made his way into the parking lot and hopped into the first car he could get into. Upon releasing the parking brake, the car began to roll backward, crashing through a fence and into the swimming pool with Keith Moon inside. So maybe it wasn't a win, but a stone's throw from a win? The Mud Shark Incident. The Edgewater Hotel in Seattle, Washington was a popular hotel for rock stars in the early 70s. The hotel hosted the likes of Frank Zappa, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and Led Zeppelin. One of the hotel's claim to fame was guests could fish out their window. Now, Led Zeppelin famously abused this privilege by catching large quantities of fish and mud sharks and leaving them under the bed and in the closets. That, and some other questionable activities, got the famous rock band banned from the hotel for life. Have you ever gotten to any hilarious antics while on the road? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you real soon.